Hi everybody. Today is Sunday and I'm pretty much home alone. So I decided to make me some homemade hamburgers, and I'm using some 80/20 lean to fat ground beef. I got my kikkoman, some garlic powder, some adobo, a little coarse sea salt, and some onion powder. And I didn't go through the trouble of showing you how I mixed it up, but I actually used this big bowl to mix my hamburger meat. I only use a sprinkle of all of this because I don't want it to be too salty. And as you know, adobo contains salt. So, and Kikkoman soy sauce, it's a little salty too. But with all of that, I think it's gonna make a juicy burger. Keep my fingers crossed. And I'm using my brand new George Foreman grill. This is my first time using this baby. I had a small one that I got great service out of. I loved it. But when my daughter moved out, I gave it to her and I got the big boy. So I give you a peep at my 8 hamburgers that I got grilling. I got it on low heat right now. I want them to cook slow because they're kind of thick, but I am going to turn it up. This is cute. It has a dial for different temperature setting. So, I'm going to let these cook and hopefully they'll turn out right. Hubby's at work, but when he comes home, he's going to have a nice, fat, juicy, homemade hamburger made by none other than the one and only love of his life. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope everybody had a happy holiday. We had a great Thanksgiving. Food. If I open my refrigerator now and you saw what's stuffed up in there, you'd be like, it's a mess. But I think we're not quite through with the turkey and the ham yet. So I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do with those leftovers. My son took a bunch of stuff back to school with him. I mean, he almost took everything. I mean, he left a little meat on the ham bone, that is. Turkey, he didn't do too much damage to it, so I'm thinking turkey is not really his thing. He was killing the ham. But I'm sure the dogs are gonna have a field day on some of this stuff. I know what you're thinking. Don't feed the dogs table food. But I got 2 yard dogs that this is the only time they get a treat from the dog food. So, yes, they're going to eat some of these leftovers. In moderation, I might add. Not going to stuff their little palates to the point where they just spaz out. But they're going to get a little tasty treat. Might have to split the bone because I know they're going to have a fit about that ham bone. That is, if Mama don't come and take it away. She loves her ham bone. Don't ask what she's going to do with it because it's a lot of little things that I've learned you can do with a ham bone. I'm not going to do anything with it. So if she calls for it, she can get it. And she just may. But other than that, I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. If you like me, work is calling Monday. Hopefully Monday will be a smooth day. You know how it is when you've been off for a few days. It's hard to get your groove back. But I'm going to do the best I can to get back on track. Work off some of these calories. Because I'm telling you, I made this chocolate cake. It's a Coca-Cola chocolate cake. And it is to die for. It is the best chocolate cake you ever put between your lips. I'm just saying. It's not a family recipe or anything. It's just a recipe that I think I Googled it or something. I don't know. But I made this cake 20 times, and every time it's delicious. So I, Google Coca-Cola chocolate cake. And use a real Coke. Don't buy a Pepsi or Piggly Wiggly brand or Czech Coke. Gotta have a real Coke. Coca-Cola. Okay? Guess that's about it. I'm just waiting on these burgers to cook. I got some lettuce. Oh, I bought some Gouda cheese. Some smoked Gouda. And I'm going to cook some bacon. So we're going to have some bacon, Gouda, cheeseburgers. Also, I'm going to do some homemade French fries. I had these fries from this little restaurant, and they call them junkyard fries. I was pissed because when I got my order, which I specifically asked for no jalapenos, and I didn't check, and so when I got to my mom's house, it was loaded with jalapenos. I ended up trying it, just kicking the jalapenos off, and it was really good. It was chili cheese fries with ranch. So I'm going to make that, but with some cut up potatoes that I'm going to cut up with these hands. And I'm going to try and duplicate it. I actually bought a can of chili because I didn't have any homemade chili on hand. That may be the only thing that may not be on point. But I've had that kind of chili before, which is the Van Camp. And it wasn't that bad as far as a canned chili goes. So I'm going to... Actually, my daughter made some homemade chili, but she put beans in it. And my husband hates beans. So since he's going to have to partake in this meal today, I decided to just get a can of no beans. And we're going to use that. And I actually think it's going to be okay because this restaurant isn't making homemade chili either. They're probably buying a big old can of who knows what kind of brand and slapping it on those fries. But I think the key is going to be I'm cutting up my own potatoes. So I think that's what's going to give my French fries a bit of an edge. And I'm going to fry them in some peanut oil. You know these fries going to be good. And do everything. When you order stuff like that and you taking it to go, it's not exactly straight off the stove when you get wherever you're going to eat it. But this is going to be hot off the stove. So I think it's going to be good. Then I'm going to put some cheese and crumble some bacon up on it too. Just to really give it that oh my, I got to go. I'm making a boo-boo. I did not realize that this tray only holds a small amount of oil. And it's proceeding to run out. So look, I have to come back with y'all later. I got to take care of this mess that I just made.